In this video I would like to show you how Metatrader 4 works. Metatrader 4 is the most popular trading platform and it's 100% free. You can download it from the Metatrader 4 website. Usually if you register with a broker, they will give you a Metatrader 4 installation. So it's not, you don't necessarily have to install it from the Metatrader 4 website. But if you Google Metatrader and you go to Metatrader 4, there is also Metatrader 5. I recommend 4 because many indicators, they're not available yet on Metatrader 5. If we click here, Metatrader 4, download for free. And then if you save the installer on your desktop, you just install it, you click next once, I think, then you have to click finish, you just wait a little. Nothing complicated about installing this. Then this platform will automatically open. Here you have a few windows that we can close. So I just noticed that if you download, if you click on this download Metatrader 4 for PC button, and for some reason, even if you will notice that you download a Metatrader 4 installation file, it just installed a Metatrader 5. So this is just ridiculous. This site is just ridiculous. They're basically lying to you. They are trying to push Metatrader 5 probably. So it's no problem. We're going to look at both. I also have here this Metatrader 4 platform. So this is from a broker that I'm using for the demo account for this course. And usually brokers, they don't do this. They just give you whatever platform you want to use. So let's start with this. In here you have the market watch. This is the list of symbols that you can trade. So if I right click here and I click hide all, it's going to be they're all going to be hidden apart from those that are opened here on those windows. So I'm going to close each windows from here. Now they all disappeared. And if I right click symbols, in here you have a list with all the symbols available with this broker. And all the symbols that you have here are the symbols that your broker are making available to you. That means if you do not, you need to check before you sign up with a broker what you can trade with them and what you cannot trade. So you can see we have crypto, XRP USD. For some reason they do not have Bitcoin. I'm not even trading it. Indicatives, Forex majors. So let's GBP/USD, Euro USD, Forex minors. You have various Forex minors around here, Forex exotics, energies. You see you have Brent oil, natural gas, crude oil. You have bonds, metals, gold. This is gold versus dollar. Indices. Let's take a few indices. DAX, the German index, the US 500. You also have commodities. So now all those assets have appeared here. And if you just right click chart window, and the chart window is going to be open for that asset. In here you have the time frames. We are going to use the daily time frame. So this is the S&P 500. If you want to add an indicator, you go to insert indicators. We have here the moving average, 20 period, color. Click OK. In a future video I'm going to show you how to add other indicators. And I'm going to show you only the indicators that we use with this strategy. Then in here you can switch to bar chart or to candlesticks or to a line. If you click this button, it's going to shift, it's going to put a space here. And if you unclick this button, it's going to let you scroll back with the chart. To zoom in, you just need to glide here on this band. So you just hold with a left click and you move it up and down. And then you just drag like this. You also have here a zoom in and the zoom out. You need to use those buttons, so it doesn't work with the mouse button. If you scroll with the mouse, this happens, so it goes, you're just scrolling through time. Here you have the buy and sell buttons and the quantity, and we are going to see later how you execute orders. In here you'll have your accounts, and you can check all the buttons around here. In here you can add lines. You can add a vertical line, you can add a horizontal line, and you can add this type of line. Also you can draw a text, so you just click somewhere and then you can write something. You can write like notes on a chart, and if you double click you can select them. You double click again and you deselect. Here the same, you can delete. And if you go here on insert, you can see various type of lines, all type of channels, indicators, gun, Fibonacci, shape. This is what I use. I use shapes. I would use shape if I would use a MT4. So you can add a rectangle like this and mark something. So you have also triangles if you need to use that, but mainly maybe only those type. And again, if you double click, you see how it's transparent. And if you right click, rectangle properties, you can change the color. You can add the name, description. Click OK. You also have arrows that you can add, text label. Then if you go right click on the screen, properties, here you have all the colors on the screen, so you can change the colors of the candles. For example, the background, it's white. If you want to use a grid, you need to turn it on, and this is going to be the color of the grid. So bar up, bar down, those are the colors if you use bars. Bullish candle, you see it's green. Bear candle, it's black. The lines of the candles are black. If you use volumes, they will be green, ask line, and stop levels. You can choose a color scheme, yellow on black, green on black, black on white. You can play around with those to see how it works for you. Then again, you have here show grid, show volumes. You can check those. I don't use those, they are not going to be in this strategy. So once you have something, you have adjusted your colors, whatever you like them, you can right click, templates, and you can save the template. And I like to save it over this default template, so that all the time, and I already did that here, and you can see that every time I open an asset from here, I do right click and chart window, is going to open the default template, so I don't have to go here, template, and just choose my template. It's going to be the default template that I replaced in the folder. So you can do that, that's a good idea to do. In here you'll have the orders, the account history, and the balance. And in here you can make sets of symbols. You can make a list, then go to set, save as. So you save a set, you save it in a folder. You already have Forex, Forex all. And this is how it would work. If you do right, and if I click on Forex, you see it's going to add Forex symbols, sets, Forex all. Is going to add more Forex symbols, depends how were those saved. I do remove Forex. And in MT4, if you want to measure the number of pips or points or whatever you use on your asset, you can just middle click of the mouse or click on the scroll, and it's going to give you this crosshair. So you drag from the place you want to measure, and you see here the number in the middle. It's the number of points. You need to divide that by 10 in MT4, so it's not 500123, it's 512.3. And this is how you generally use MT4. If you need other stuff, you will find it immediately on a video on YouTube, or if you do a rapid Google search. This software is pretty old, so you will find all the information online. I just showed you everything we are going to need for this strategy, so you're not going to need nothing extra, but I also showed you the majority of things that you have on MT4. And in another video, I'm going to show you the TradingView platform.